Hi, my name is Ashley Miller. I'm here at the Money 2.0 conference and I have the pleasure of speaking with an honoree. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your organization?
Oh, thank you, Ashley. I'm Suresh Subbu, co-founder of NFTPeddle and board advisor for a couple of corporates. Um, One of it is Netsa Software. We do Web3 development work. At the same time, um, we advocate and advise on blockchain transformation. Um, so Apart from that, we run a B2B marketplace solution that is NFT Pedal, which is like any artist or celebrities can um, sell their NFTs or mint their NFTs or list it for sale, or it can be a wallet as well. So it's a pure B2B solution.
For the individuals watching, they may not be familiar with the currencies or the NFT lingo. Can you please define what that means?
Yeah, sure. NFT is nothing but non-fungible tokens, which means you can reproduce and transfer a particular asset. It happens on any asset which is holding a value at any given period of time. Um, the currency used in order to transfer the asset is a cryptocurrency, probably based on the network. It varies. Like it may be a ERC token, or it may be like a Solana currency. So based on the networks, it will keep changing. But um, the value of the currency might be volatile over a period of time. That's the nature of crypto. That is why it is fungible. Cryptocurrency means I have the money, I gave it to you, then it's done, right? Then
Yes.
you own it.
Yes.
Here, I have this asset, I transferred it to you, I have I can keep a royalty on it so that every time a sale is made, I keep getting a percentage as royalty.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, this asset is always transferable. So when you use a currency, you go spend on it, then it's done, right? You gave a currency and got an asset. But in this case, this asset is non-fungible. It cannot be destroyed, like the uh, Leonardo da Vinci picture, right? It has value and it will always have value. The owners may change, and the owner of that particular artifact is stored within this blockchain network through distributed ledgers and smart contracts.
That's amazing, so Suresh. With that being said, what ignited your passion to go down the NFT entrepreneurship and blockchain field?
um, it's easy to stay updated when it comes to the technology. I jumped into this blockchain journey in 2014, which is much earlier, when it came to actual adoption. So,
Yeah.
in those days, there was no NFTs, right? It is just blockchain.
Yeah.
And we are trying to figure out, what applications can fit into a blockchain. We tried to create a compliance solution to see if it can be a good candidate using Ripple Networks protocol. Um, when we tried that, that's when this cryptocurrency came in, and it is like booming up and down. Like Bitcoin prices were going high until 2020. It was like it went to the peak.
Amazing.
So um, post that, I thought, as this is everyone thinks um, blockchain as a cryptocurrency, and especially they say Bitcoin, but it's a technology. So I got inspired by the way it works, and the anonymity, the distributed ledger concept. At the same time, no one owns that particular piece of administration unless it is written by a set of rules. So there is no middle person, right? So most of the time in any transaction, if you have middlemen, then we are paying a premium for it. At the same time, if anything happens to the middlemen, or they go bankrupt, then both the parties are at loss. So this pretty much gives a transparency. Like if I say I have $1 million to you, how do you trust? I need to go validate from a bank. Okay, you validated with the bank, but what if the bank is getting bankrupt and they are going to go close? Then it's like,
How do you protect?
yeah. So in this case, when it is a cryptocurrency or a transaction on a blockchain, this this ledger is transparent to everyone in a public blockchain. For example, I can see who owns a maximum number of ethers or bitcoins by just querying the database. And if he's going to say, I'm going to send it to you, does it really have a potential to do it? Taking this cryptocurrency apart, replacing that with NFTs, you are an artist. You pretty much you made an art which is which you believe that it is going to be mind blowing, right? How do I know that you are the one who did it, or who you are the one who owns it? The first thing is to get on it, get on a NFT marketplace, list it as an NFT, so that it becomes a ledger that you are the owner for it, and then you can just post it for a sale.
So it essentially becomes traceable.
Yes, traceable. We can go till like end layer. It's like our land records, right? You go query, you will find out who was the first person to buy that property from the government. You can go backward, right? All those transactions are ledgers, but earlier it used to be in a physical form. Now we have the opportunity to have it in an internet form, where in a click of a button, you know the entire history of it.
That's amazing. You literally just taught me something in that
Sure.
concept. So, with that being said, and with your business creating monumental changes and providing just the knowledge within this conversation, what has your experience been like here at the Money 2.0 conference? And what has your networking experience been like as well?
I see a lot of bright minds in this forum, right? Who are unique. They have a perspective of doing this business. They have the passion, right, to get on. Because as I normally say, startup journey is not an easy one, and when you start getting into it, there are like we need support at the same time. I mean, when I say support, the financial support to run this engine, not only to run that organization, it is even to run our family, right? So unless there is good financial backing, or like venture capitalists coming in and investing on these products, it's going to be really tough. And my org is like self-driven, self-funded. We invested time and our brains into it, rather than going out and creating a solution. So as we created the solution, we are at a point that we are going to launch it around like mid of Jan next year. Yeah, thank
Congratulations.
you. So beta product is ready. Security is being tested upon to make sure that there is no vulnerabilities, because that is a very hot topic. And even a minute mistake might cost millions of dollars, right?
Yes.
So in order to protect that asset, we are working on like multi-layer security. In fact, like four-factor authentication from every layer of that
Wow.
application. So it's exciting. It is, and I learned a lot from others' perspective as well, on how they look at a problem. At the same time, how were they able to scale it and bring that product, or give a product a life they want, and progress towards that journey.
That is amazing. Just off this conversation alone, I've learned so much. And congratulations
Oh,
for all
thank
the
you.
accomplishments and for the upcoming project launch that you have. With that being said, thank you for taking the time to allow me to interview you, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for giving this opportunity, and I'd like to see you guys again in the next conference.
No problem.
Thanks.